Are you available to have dinner? That's it. Now,
of completion. They no longer want to be with that narcissistic person. The narcissist is going to interpret that in a severe kind of way. But one of the things they despise is they despise being rejected. You see, let's go back and remind ourselves, what is it that's primary to the mind and the heart of the narcissist? Well, the narcissist wants to be extra special. The narcissist wants to be admired. They feel entitled. They crave it. They're like an addict who's going after their drug of choice. The narcissist drug of choice is your supply. You exist to build me up. They want to be superior. They want to be the best and the finest, and they want to be told how terrific they are. They always have to be right, and it's your job, so as far as they're concerned, to prop that up. And so you finally conclude, it's time for me to move on. When you make it clear that you're finished, you're done, you need to move on to something else, it's not going to trigger introspective thinking inside that narcissistic person. You'd like to be able to sit down and talk with that person and say, there's some things that do and some things that don't work in a relationship. Let's talk about what that might mean. They can't think that way. In other words, they have this mythical thinking that everything's supposed to be smooth and peachy keen and go their way. And when you say, no, I'm not doing that anymore, it's like, seriously? And they have a hard time believing your truth. They simply can't deal with it.
you and I had a discussion about this, and you said don't mention this person's name.
Look at him. 2 beers. Nobody else has held in beer. And look at those scrawny arms. And sandals. This guy's a loser.
And I'm going to go by that, but I might not.
Oh, then I'm going to have to just edit it out.
Oh, all right. Well, it's up to you. Because No. It's entirely up to you. Because, I respect you, dude. I'm not going to, do something, I do various TV shows. Right? Now, I'm going to be very vague here. And I do this one show for a station here in California. Is that okay? I do one of the shows. And this girl, cute, smart, who did the show with me, after the show, asked me to take pictures with her, which I do. And then, she asked me for my Instagram, which I give her. She asked me for my Twitter, which I give her. And my email, which I give her. And I say to her, yeah, if you want, we go out for drinks or something. She said that would be great. Have I done anything wrong?
No, but I think I know who it is.
Who do you think?
I'm not going to say anything yet. You just keep going.
Okay. So now I have to take this. So, okay. So I email her to follow up. Let's just call this girl Gloria.
Okay, that's one time.
Yeah. So I write, hey, Gloria, it was great doing the show with you. Are you free for dinner this week? Best, John. Okay. Frank, is that inappropriate?
No, that's polite.
Let's see if that's what you really said.
Okay. She writes back, it was great to meet you. I can't this week, but I'm gone for most of May. Hope you're great! ! Okay.
All right.
So, and then I write back, sounds good. How about June?
Okay, that's 2.
Then she writes back, I'm crazed. Let's touch base in June. Hope you're well.
Wait, I'm crazed?
Yeah, she's crazed. And, she happens to have a book out. So I write back, sounds good. Good luck with the book.
That's 3.
Right? And then I said, but if you're free, I write it back again. But if you're free this month or next for even just
That's 4.
coffee, let me know. Guys, is there anything wrong with
If that's what you really said.
what I just said? Royce?
Not yet.
Okay. Frank?
No.
Okay. So then I write to her, Gloria,
Okay, that's 5.
are you free for dinner next week? This because she specifically said, hit me back up in June. And then this is like last week. It was June. So I hit her back up, just like she said she asked me to.
Just follow up. Follow up in June.
So I write back, are you free for dinner next week? And she writes back, this is what she writes back to me, Frank. John, I'm not available to have
I think that was 6.
dinner. Please stop asking.
That was her first time asking.
I know. So I write back, wow, okay, certainly not the response I expected after we met. Take care. Because why would I expect that?
7. And take care means that's the last one.
Because, she was like all over me. She's like a big fan. This is why I asked. This is what you wrote me. I won't bother you again. And then, and then I cut and paste where she said, hit me back up in June.
They're going to go into self-protective mode. They're going to do a lot of rationalizing and justifying. Well, you need to know why I'm the best one here, and I'm smarter than you, and why my way of life is better than what your way of life is. I really do know what's wisest and best, and they're going to justify and rationalize why it's okay for them to have all of their narcissistic characteristics. And you're thinking, yeah, that's why I need to get away, because you can't let go.
This is what you wrote me. I won't bother you again. And then, and then I cut and paste where she said, hit me back up in June. And then this is what she writes to me. John, and this is the most amazing thing. And this is why, Royce, I think it's about time that the Me Too movement has got it, the pendulum has got to turn. Because I have the...
Has nothing to do with Me Too. If you're disgusting body odor, the way you dress, the way you talk, nobody wants to be around you.
Nothing wrong here.
Especially women.
Nothing. Did I, ask to see this girl's boobs or, anything crazy? No. She said, hit me back up in June, which I did. And I wrote her one
You wrote it 7 times, not 1 time.
thing. Are you available to have dinner? That's it. Now, I did nothing wrong. She writes, John, when a woman puts you off for weeks at a stretch and then is unresponsive, or when a woman is unresponsive, it's a polite way of saying no. Your ongoing requests are inappropriate and creepy. I didn't say this sooner because I am polite and respectful. Please stop contacting me. And I just wrote back, I just thought that you were busy promoting your book. I'll never contact you again.
That's 8. And you are a creep.
Okay, Royce. Now, I want to bury this woman. Seriously. But now, go ahead and say what you said to me on the phone.
So what I said to you on the phone was, well, first of all, I think you didn't do anything wrong. But in this day and age, it's so volatile. You don't want to do anything to create any backlash where someone...
It's not this day and age. It's this creep's personality and his voice and the way he speaks and what he does.
And then twist it and then use it against you. That's the problem. That's the culture we're in.
Yeah, I know. But see, do we have to succumb to this culture and let this
Succumb, stupid.
woman step on me and try and make me out to be the villain when I didn't do anything wrong? I didn't I just followed up like she told me to. And then I do that, and
8 times.
then suddenly now I'm creepy and inappropriate.
You are always creepy.
Instead, they're going to have a type of shock. The shock is implied in the notion that says, how dare you reject me? How dare you come against me? I can't believe you're doing something like this.
Holy shit! So you can't. So you're not allowed. A girl asks you for pictures with you, is like says what a fan she is, asks you for all your handles, follows you on Twitter, follows you on Instagram. You ask her for dinner, and then she says you're being creepy. Like I'm supposed to know that her saying she's busy when I know she's out promoting a book. Yeah. I'm supposed to know.
You know she's promoting a book all of a sudden. You don't know anything. She told you. Leave her alone.
That's her way of saying no? No. You know what, Gloria? If you wanted to fucking tell me no, the polite way would just to say no. Just tell me I'm not interested. I would have been over with it. That's it.
What I don't understand is why not just say, I'm seeing somebody? That's the easiest cop-out from the gate.
Look at those toothpick arms on this guy. And he's famous for smelly feet and talons. He's wearing sandals. He's got a beer in each hand. Everybody else is in a group photo being normal.
See, I'm glad I have, this is the great thing about emails, is that they live forever. And I'm glad I have this. Because this is what I'm saying to you, Royce. If she ever said that I did anything creepy or inappropriate.
John, you have the email, so learn something. That's not possible. Stop acting like that.
And we went to fucking court, let's say. I know I'm just saying. She would lose. There is
He's still having these fantasies and scenarios.
nothing that I did. All right, turn the fucking music off. I always hate that song to begin with. There's nothing that I did that was creepy or inappropriate. Frank? Yeah, nothing.
You can tell from his voice this is probably 6 or 8 years ago. He doesn't sound like that anymore.
That I did. And for this fucking chick to fucking try and make me, be like, sound like a creep or inappropriate. Look, you got the wrong dude. Okay? Gloria? You got the wrong dude. I wasn't being creepy or inappropriate.
She doesn't want a short, fat, smelly, stuttering moron. And she being nice to you. You emailed her 8 times.
I asked you out. You said you were busy the whole month and hit you back up in June. When June came around, I emailed you again. And
Why are you still talking about this?
you scolded me. No.
You gave her many opportunities to say, I'm not interested.
This
We're find law. Of course you can.
Karen and I, the first year, I would ask her out, and then she would say no, but I would say, hey, how about come see my band, and she even told the executive producer to come up to me and say, stop bothering her. The next year, we became boyfriend and girlfriend. But, I mean, God forbid that was 1990. But, I mean, it was a whole nother day and age. But this is just very innocent. Now, I'm going to read this again. John, when a woman, this is for all the people, just to know, this is what this chick, and I'm not
Has nothing to do with her. It's you, stupid.
going to say her name, and Royce, I get why you're saying that. Because, then, she can make a bigger
not-
deal.
you're not.
She's looking to make a bigger deal.
Yes, exactly.
Because she's that kind of person.
Yeah, you know what, and the more that I'm talking about it, I see your point.
Thank you.
Creepy. Because I emailed you and asked you out twice. I mean, that is
8 times.
fucking unbelievable.
But she gave you her email.
Yes, and she said, hit me back up in June.
That was the first mistake. To this day, everybody says don't give your phone number, email, or any contact information to John.
This is the problem. And this is why I wanted to say her name, Royce, just for the simple point of, I think it's time. That's the thing, and this is where I disagree with you. Is like, I'm strong enough in my beliefs, and I'm strong enough in that I did nothing wrong, that I should put this woman on call for all men.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Then
You just want revenge, you idiot.
it turns into harassment and also
More. They can taunt you. They can be real sarcastic in the way that they engage with you. They're going to come back with a dozen more defections that they see in you, and they're just going to come at you with guns blazing, so to speak. They'll unload heavy criticism on you. Sometimes you'll be the object of text bombing, all sorts of complaints, and just dredging up things from the past.
If like a lunatic like this one is going to call me creepy and inappropriate, and I read every single email
You are creepy.
verbatim. So, fucking complete disclosure, full disclosure. And this is the response I get. So listen, Gloria, which is not your real name, and you know who you are. And anybody could, all you got to do is, I mean, it
She doesn't care. She's done with you. She doesn't even think you exist anymore.
isn't hard to figure this out, but I didn't say the name.
but please don't.
You know who's creepy and inappropriate? You are, sweetie.
Me? Oh.
No, you are. This girl is
Turn it around.
off base. She's wrong, and your wife, that stuttering dude, off base,
Everybody's wrong.
off base. Sorry, I should be the judge. I'm the judge and I'm the jury. Gloria, you're a loon. You're a loon.
You're the moron.
But there is nothing wrong with asking a girl out, and if she tells you to get back
Shut up, stupid.
to them in June, and you do, there's nothing creepy. I can't read your mind, you fucking dingbat. I can't read your mind. I don't know that
You can't read.
you saying you're busy for a month when I know you have a book to promote. How the fuck?
How do you know she has a book to promote? all of a sudden you know everything about her.
Am I supposed to know that you're blowing me off? I don't know that. Okay?
When she told you, wait a month, she didn't want you bothering her.
Especially because you asked me to take pictures with me, and you asked me for all my fucking social media handles. How the fuck am I supposed to know that you're not interested?
Zero account.